Hello everyone, Zach here with Dreadn TCG, and today we are going to take a look at the big building himself, Duraludon, featuring Arceus V STAR. And I just want to lead this video with this note: we are not going to just be doing Arceus decks. I just wanted to show off one of my favorite decks in the format. It just happens to be another Arceus deck. The next video, hopefully, will be showing off a deck that does not play Arceus. With that being said, let's get into the card by card. So, like the last video, we start with 3 copies of Arceus V. Like the last time, we have the Trinity Charge attack, lets you accelerate 3 basic energy. And then we have the Power Edge, which does 130. Then we have Arceus V STAR, the 280 HP V STAR Pokemon with the Trinity Nova attack doing the 200 damage. Search your deck for the 3 basic energy and attach them to your Vs. And then of course we have the powerful Starbirth ability, which lets you grab any 2 cards you damn well please. Very good. So I'm going to do these videos. If I've explained a card a lot, I'm not going to go too in-depth in them. So, like, for example, with Duraludon V, we're going to talk about him a little more. So, he's a 220 HP metal Pokemon with the ability Hard Coat. This Pokemon will take 30 less damage from attacks after applying weakness and resistance. And then he has a pretty alright attack, Gatling Slug, a base 10 damage attack that does 40 more damage for each metal energy attached to him. Very strong, and it actually is very good in the Weezing matchup. Next, we play 3 copies of Duraludon VMAX with the Skyscraper ability. When your opponent has a special energy on it, can't touch Duraludon. But for a fighting in 2 metal, you have G-Max Pulverization, which does 220, and this attack is not affected by any abilities from your Pokemon or any effects, so it gets through safeguards, which is really cool. So now we get into the item cards. We have the 1 Escape Rope, 4 copies of Pokégear. This is a new card. Lets you look at the top 7 cards of your deck, grab a supporter, and add it to your hand. We play 4 Quick Ball, 2 copies of Switch, 4 Ultra Ball. And then on to the tool cards, we play 2 Big Charm. This is a card that I don't believe we saw in the last video. It gives the Pokemon it's attached to 30 additional health, and then we play the 2 copies of Choice Belt, 1 Choice Belt, my apologies, to bump up damage. Stadium cards, we are simply playing 4 Collapsed Stadium, as it's gotten to the point with Duraludon and playing where the healing just doesn't matter unless you're playing a tank-based build, which this is not. So that's why we're opting to play this over Crystal Cave. So for supporters, we have 4 copies of Boss's Orders. Great card, bring up anything you want to take out. 4 copies of Marnie. 4 copies of Professor's Research. 1 copy of Single Strike Style Mustard. Because with how this deck is, you can manipulate it to where you can mustard out a Duraludon VMAX. Very cool. For energy, we have the 4 double turbo energy, 7 metal, and 3 fighting. So yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this video. It was going to be a shorter one because there's not much to talk about with Duraludon, unlike some of the other decks in the format. It is a pretty simple deck to play. A couple of niche interactions you probably want to know. So the next video will be the gameplay video with this deck. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.